good. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be fighting in a big blown up office. That's all worn out. This says defeat any enemies around Flower Night to rescue her, and click on the glowing computer to search for it. Okay, up ahead we have a group of enemies, and I don't know if you can see it, but there's also a hostage behind her, if you can see in the blue right there. Now, she's punching, but that's really just for decoration. She can't actually do anything until you defeat both enemies harassing her. In which case, she'll either join you and fight with you, or just leave. Or sometimes you have to escort them to the exit. Now, this is Flower Night. Like I said before, she's a hostage and I have to rescue her by beating up bad guys. So I'm gonna keep punching and smashing and throwing magic at them. Okay. She says, thank you for saving me, Grug First. Those thugs just overpowered me. I will help you clear out this place of contaminated thugs as thanks. So, to make this tutorial level much easier than it needs to be, she's gonna run around shooting people with arrows. That's useful. Now, when you open your map, this is very helpful. You can see, this is, I don't know how well you can see this, but it's basically a big diagram of the level. Now, all of these are procedurally based and random, so that's actually pretty cool. So, I just kind of run around, smacking people to your heart's content. And what's great about these procedurally generated levels is that no matter where you go, it'll always be a challenge for you. Like, in this case, I'm fighting 2 minions, which is just about all I can handle at this low level, even though these guys are insanely weak. But depending on the number of people you have in your group, there will be there can be a lot or a little more enemies, which it gets really crazy when you have a bunch of people in your group. It's just bad powers flying everywhere, explosions, particle effects, zems and pows and buzzes. It's really hectic, but it's really exciting. Alright, so I gotta keep going around. Flower Knight will just follow me automatically. Oh, one more thing. You can actually unhook this map and just move it wherever you want. You can also resize it so it's smaller. That looks about right. I don't know how well you can hear it, but you can hear a little pulsing sound right now. That's a signal that there's a glowy nearby. Glowies are objects that you can interact with. Like, right here, there's a glowing computer. This is probably where the formula I'm sent for is. So you just click it, and you wait a sec. Zam, I got a clue. Now if I check my folder, it says I found the formula. So that's good. I can save the world, or at least this little place. Now I just gotta kill a bunch more thugs, and I'll be done. Okay, here are 3. I'll just beat them up. Now, some of the levels can be similar if they're like in a specific or special tile set. Like, if you're doing a task force, which are basically the big dungeons of the game, take a while to complete, you can have some special levels with a big landmark or... Oh boy, I leveled. Now, another cool thing about instances is that once you finish them, instead of having to walk out again, or teleport, or Hearthstone, or what the fuck, you can just click exit. And bam, you're outside. It's very convenient. And also, now that I've leveled up, I can gain more powers. And I've completed the tutorial. Oh, and something secret for all you noobs out there. If you can manage to kill 100 of those contaminated guys, you get a badge that can only be gotten there. Or, it can be gotten elsewhere, but it's really hard. Okay, now I just gotta go back to Coyote, and he'll let me leave the darn tutorial level. Da 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 da. Yeah, I like to sing. It's fun. Jump. Oh, one more thing I should probably tell you before we get into the city proper. Now, you can look at this guy. He's all cool. Now, one of the fun things you do, there are lots of emotes you can do by... You press enter, type /EM, space, and a specific command. For instance, dance. Some of them are pretty normal, like wave. Or some of them are hero-based, like grief. Grief? No. There's also plot if you're a villain. Wahaha. And some of them are really weird and secret, like float books. You got little floating books around. Don't really do anything. And there's also and my favorite, EM Alakazam React. That's right, I just turned into a pumpkin. Oh, one other final cool thing you can do. You click this little button here, it's got a list of various ones. Sit, emotions. You can put up cards to rate things, you can play rock, paper, scissors. But one of the fun things is boombox. You put down a boombox in front of you and it actually plays music, which you can dance to. A bunch of genres, stuff like that. And if you're lucky, you can actually get people to come dance with you, that's fun. So anyways, we're just gonna go back over Coyote. Now, he's giving me a choice of my 2 starting zones. I can go to Miss Liberty and Atlas Park, or I can go to Galaxy City and visit Back Alley Brawler. Those are the 2 trainers. So, it depends on your style. Atlas Park tends to be the most popular zone. But if you want to solo for a bit and explore, try Galaxy City. Which I'm going to do now. Now, once you leave the tutorial zone, you can never come back, so... say your goodbyes. Whatever. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but in these little holes, there's a map of the city. While over here are just images of the zone at night. Welcome to Galaxy City. If you're just arriving from the tutorial, you should visit the Back Alley Brawler to train yourself. All heroes want to stop in the Freedom Corps headquarters to meet their first contact. Okay, we'll go to Back Alley Brawler. And whenever you want to level up, you have to go visit a trainer. Now, as before, you get to pick a new power to use. I can have Stone Skin, which gives a passive resistance to smashing and lethal damage. Earth Embrace, which lets me heal yourself. Which lets me heal myself. Bleh. But I don't really need that. Or I can pick Pulverize, which is a stronger version of my little bash mace attack. Now, at this level, I'm really going to need some more attacks to make it through. Otherwise, I'm just going to start sitting there going one mace swing at a time. So, Pulverize sounds good. These are just all different things you can ask them. Away I go! Okay. Now, once I've started, this is the Freedom Corps. It's a big old building. Nice. And here's the city. So pretty. Now, this glowing blue thing in the background, that is the war wall. It's very important. It divides up the areas of the city, but it's pretty easy to circumnavigate. You just gotta go through a tunnel or take the train to go to a different zone.